Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the classroom. This morning we're going to be working with soft pastels that you would have got in your kit, and we're working on black sketch paper as well, which is a good background for our composition today, which will be a lovely cute puppy. Now I've chosen a few colours, as you can see, a brown, a black, a creamy colour and white, and also we're going to choose some greens because we might have him sitting in some grass. So 2 greens, and just for a bit of fun I think we might pop a flower in his mouth. So I'm going to use pink and yellow, but of course you can use any colours you wish. So I'm going to pop these just to one side, and we'll start by drawing his head. Okay, so I'm going to draw with the dark brown, and I'm going to draw an oval. Like this. And this part will be his nose, his mouth. Then I'm going to put the top of his head on, which is like a U-shaped. And now his ears. So just from the top, bring that out a bit and in, and again exactly the same on the other side. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Now, above the oval, we're going to put 2 circles for his eyes. One there, one here, and a bigger circle for his nose. And then from the nose, we'll put his mouth. Oh, pretty simple. Okay. Then his body we'll just bring to the edge of our page, and bring his front legs in, but they're going to be running off the edge, so we'll just see the top of those front legs like this. Okay, now we're going to move to picking up the lighter creamy colour. Just soft pastels, very similar to chalks, so just lightly colour in the nose, around the nose and around the mouth. Just like that. And then I'm going to pick up the brown and colour in just around his head, around the eyes. And I think I would like to choose another lighter brown, which I'll get from my palette, which may be this one here, for his ears. So just do that. Like that. Like that. Now, there we go. Now for the fun bit, we're going to use our fingers, the top of our fingers, and we're going to do some blending. So I'm going to start by rubbing this area, the top of his head, and blending that chocolate brown through. And then the next finger, I'm going to do his ears. Soften those. And on the other side. And then I'm going to come back and use the finger that I used the chocolate brown and do around his nose and mouth area. Look how beautifully these pastels blend. you can pick up some of that brown and the creamy colour and rub them together. Like so. Okay, pick up our paper and just get rid of blow off any of the excess pastel. And I'm going to use the chocolate brown for his body. At the two leg areas, I'm going to use the lighter brown because that will mean that they will stand out a bit more. Like so. And the other colour for the front of his legs, like this. And again, we can blend with our fingers. So right up under his chin, round, and then we can bring the legs, blend the legs into the body a little bit, but so we can still see them. Brush off the excess. Right, now for the flower, we might give a bit of a stem coming out of his mouth. So this is going to be our flower here in this area, and he's holding on to it, and that's the end of the stem. We're going to have a yellow centre, so just a circle, which we can blend with our finger, and some pink petals. Cover those in. Blend them with our finger. Like so. Excess pastel, just shake that off. And I want to put a little bit of grass behind him. Just add a bit of colour. So starting with a dark green, pick up some light green. A bit higher at the edges. And then just a little blend. And we're nearly done, but I do want to put a bit of highlight in around the eyes. So I'm just going to pick up the black, just give him a bit of some eyebrows. And I might just do his nose and his eyes, just to soften them. You can leave them just with the black paper if you want. I might just define this area a little bit, blend it with my fingers so it's just a little bit darker around that edge, and maybe under his chin as well. And with our white, we want to put a little fleck into the eyes to give them a bit of a sparkle. There and there, and maybe just on the top of his nose, like that. Blend very lightly though. Brush any excess off. And there you have it. Pretty cute puppy with a lovely soft pastels. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.